Man United 2, Leeds, dirty Leeds 2. Again, DJ, what's your thoughts on today's game, man? It's a game of two halves.
Yeah, man, definitely a game of two halves. Started off real slow. I was saying it on the stream. Started off real slow, allowed Leeds to kind of bully us with the physical battle. Lost the physical battle today, KG.
Absolutely in midfield.
Yeah, I think that's a big takeaway from us for today, and a big takeaway for Ten Hag today. Definitely needs to maybe we got them again. So he's gonna have to learn from this. He's gonna have to change maybe certain things in the next game. But 2-2, you know, we went 2-0 down. I'm not gonna lie, the hope weren't really hoping for me.
Yeah.
We managed to pull it out.
We needed that again. That jug, that juice, that bottle that you got at home. We needed that canister.
Yeah.
We needed that canister again. You know, when you talk about a team coming back, you talk about a team like showing. You talk about a team showing, you know, fight, and you saw it today because 2-0 down. As you said, you didn't see it coming from anywhere. How did Man United get back into that game?
You know what? I think it's just a testament to this Ten Hag team. You know, determination, grit. They're not giving up. They're playing for each other. And yeah, you know what? It was bound to happen at some point. We was going to maybe drop off in a performance, have a bit of a bad game, have a bit of a hangover in a sense. But again, this Ten Hag team, it's built to last. And as you can see, they're still fighting for each other. And we managed to scrape back. And I think the changes, these changes made a difference. Sancho coming on. Big up Sancho, you know, South London.
Wow. And again, from what he's come through as well. Exactly. We have to, there's some moments we have to talk about. Yes, it's shrouded in a lot of bit of disappointment because you see what was there. What was at it literally could have been drawn on points with Man City. Man United ruined the opportunity to do that. But again, Sancho comes in and does what he does.
Yeah, Sancho came in. Looked like he missed a step, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of good touches. The technique was flawless.
Looked like old Sancho.
Old Sancho, come on,
yeah.
He looked like old Sancho. And the link up with Shaw was something that was really positive. I'm guessing that's going to go into the next game. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts the next game.
How did he start the next game? Because again, today we started with Wild Course. We started with Rashford and Garnacho. What are you saying? What are you going to do?
Yeah, man. If it was me, if I had the keys to Old Trafford, definitely I think Weghorst needs to maybe eat bench for a couple games.
Yeah.
It's been really kind of ineffective. Paolo said it on stream. We need a little bit more. Shout out Paolo for that. But also we need to have a bit more balance and we need a bit more threat. So Rashford up top for me.
Do you think Rashford now needs to play the number 9?
Yeah, I say just for the next Leeds game because as you can see they couldn't handle him. They couldn't handle him and they couldn't handle Sancho and they couldn't handle Shaw. And on the right hand side, Palestri, Facundo. Give him a mention, man. He came on, he did well. He lays off the pass for Dallow's assist to Rashford. You know, it looked way more balanced. Facundo's probably the only recognised right winger we have at the moment since Anthony's out. So play him there.
Play him again. He's natural. You can see that. What was nice about Facundo's entry today is the manager trusts him.
Yep.
Again, you're down, you need a result, you need something. And to say to Facundo, again, ahead of Elanga, you said, someone said that in the stream, like he's come up ahead of Elanga, which now goes to show that, again, he's just gone up the rankings in terms of who's he going to go to when he needs a moment in a game. And he made it count today. Yeah,
man, he definitely did. And, you know, he didn't do anything crazy, but when you see him come on and you see the little input he did have in the game, it was substantial. Do you know what I mean? If he doesn't make that pass, if he doesn't have the awareness to make that pass to Dalot, Rashford doesn't get that goal. It's a 2-2 draw. It's not what we really wanted. The game was there for the taking, but considering we had an awful start, it was the best outcome for us at the time.
Talk to me about Sabitzer. Again, he played midfield today.
Yeah, he looks, for me, he looks a threat on the edge of the box. I still think, obviously, there's some tactical issues there where he's going to play. I don't think Fred now, after watching, I know it's only one game, but watching him and Fred, I don't think Fred is the correct partner. I think only one of them can play with a 6. We had no recognised 6 today. We're going to have to mention the elephant in the room. Casemiro is definitely missed. But I think
I need to appeal that one, you know.
I need to appeal that one. Phone, you know what I'm saying? But I think Sabitza's going to need a few more games to get some rhythm. But from what I did see, he looked kind of dangerous on the edge of the box. All right,
again, talk to me about Fred, though, because, again, as you said, Sabitzer looked decent in the midfield and stuff, and Fred is the guy that's been here for years. Fred, it's so funny because last week, praising everything he does well. What was Fred like to be today?
Hey, Fred was Fredded, man. Fred does what Fred does, and you know what? We can't actually be surprised anymore. From 1 week he'll go as the hero, the next week he's the villain. Today, he did a lot of the Fred
Villainous
things.
touches.
Yeah.
Villainous passes.
Yeah, he had Vaseline on his boots. The ball was sliding everywhere. He couldn't connect passes together. But again, that's what happens when he's played in that sort of deep line 6 role. It's not him. It's not him, KG.
Again, we was close because I was getting nervous about the new manager bounce. Yeah. Again, they're calling it a no manager bounce because there's no real recognized manager at the moment. They got the caretaker, Michael. Again, Leeds though, was there enough in the game for Man United to get the 3 points out of this game though?
Yeah, I think once we got the second and once we was level, I definitely felt that they were more under threat than us.
Yeah.
I think we just didn't have enough time. I think the clock just ran out on us. And yeah, I think the momentum after that then slowed. You know, we started off slow anyway, but to get back into the game, that was good. At 2-2, you're thinking we can push on. We tried to push on, but Leeds were resolute today. And all I'm saying is we've got to give them the same energy that they gave us when we go to Elland.
I was going to ask you about getting to Ellen Road because, again, Man United started incredibly slow. You spoke about that. How can we right those wrongs? Because even in the second half, we weren't at the full tempo, we weren't at full pace.
Yeah, and you know what? I think off the back of the last performances that we've had, United have kind of, you know, it's been tough. It's been a battle against Palace, but we ended up cruising to victory. Now, Ten Hag's had a taste of what Leeds can offer us, yeah? So now he knows exactly what to expect and he knows what pressure to apply when we go to Elland.
Yeah,
in a way,
absolutely.
I'm kind of glad. Like, we've learned a lesson here today. We got away with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So now when we go to Elland, we know that intensity, all action when we go there.
But we don't know because they could make a change with their manager soon. So we don't actually know what Leeds are going to play next.
Exactly.
Because again, if they announce a new manager, again, there's a lot of people doing read total jobs and trying to get that. A lot of people trying to get the role right now. So we don't know the CV and we don't know who we're going to play, who's going to be in the dugout. But Man United, one thing they do know is it's going to be an intense game. Can we right the wrongs of tonight in that next game?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've seen enough to know that this team, even if they go behind, they're gonna fight for every ball and try and get something out of the game. Going into Leeds, the performance has to be better.
Absolutely
has to be better. And I think with the introduction of Sancho today, that's a plus. With the introduction of Palestri, that's a plus. Again, at right back, Delo didn't have his best game. I think we need to mention Delo. He didn't really have his best game.
Gets an assist.
Up until that.
Yeah.
But again, he's been out for a while, so...
Yeah, it's a hard game to come back into, and you say it's a shame that we didn't see Wan-Bissaka because I had a feeling that Wan-Bissaka maybe could have done more about the first goal.
Yeah. I definitely think that, you know, and we was discussing before going on air, and I'll say it as I look down the camera lens at everyone at home, like, Wan-Bissaka for me is the best defensive tackler in world football for me personally, yeah?
You can't. What do you mean in terms of his timing, his tackle?
His timing. He hardly ever fouls anybody when he goes to ground. Yeah, and that's one of the most difficult skills as a defender. And I think he was sorely missed today in the defensive portion of the game.
Listen, again, we move on. No, you said it, and you said it with chest. We can't do anything about it. People will let you know in the comment section. I'll be interested. I'll be looking at the comment section myself. But listen, again, Man United 2, Leeds, dirty Leeds 2. We move. Game's coming soon. Big up, man. Have a nice one.